Hi boys and girls, I'm so excited to get started with our art project for the day because today we're going to be using shadows to create our art. So find a sunny spot by a window or maybe head outside to create your very own shadow art. All right, let's get started. All right, so as you can see today I've set up my art making space outside on my porch. I have some plants over here casting a shadow on my workspace. The reason I'm doing this is because when I put my paper down, I want the shadow to be on my paper. I'm going to trace over these really cool shadows to create a neat pattern on my paper. So I'm going to get started now. I'm going to find a place where I like the design and I'm going to leave it there. I think that looks really cool. Let's get started. Now that I've had a chance to outline my shadows, I'm going to go back over this with a darker marker to make it stand out a little bit before I add color to it. That's really going to make this drawing pop, adding color and maybe just making that outline a little bit darker. Today I'm going to use colored pencil and some watercolor paints to make my artwork, but you don't have to use those materials. You can use whatever you have lying around the house. Remember, if you want to make your own watercolors, you could add marker to some aluminum foil and add some water with a paintbrush to make that paintable on your paper. You could also mix watercolor and you could also mix water with just a little bit of food coloring to make your very own watercolor. But you use whatever materials you have laying around at home. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and start outlining and coloring and see how it turns out. All right, boys and girls, and there is my finished shadow art. Notice that I colored one area with colored pencil and my background area had the watercolor. This did take me quite a while to do some coloring, so you might need to take a few breaks, and you might notice that I had to take a break to go from the outside to the inside because it was a little bit windy outside. You can do whatever you'd like with your artwork when you're finished. You could maybe hang it up if you'd like to, or you could save it to use for other art projects. This might look nice if you cut it up and even used it in a collage, because this paper is really colorful and super beautiful with some really neat patterns on it. So this could work really well for that purpose. I can't wait to see what you create with your shadow art. Happy art making, boys and girls. Have a great day.